Apologies for the beeping in the background in advance. It's because the smoke alarm needs to change its batteries and we just can't be bothered changing it, so it does that beeping from time to time. It's gonna happen in the rest of the Assassin's Creed series as well as this video. We're gonna get it fixed soon. So sorry about the background beeping, but I hope you guys just ignore that for now. Thanks, and I'll see you guys in the video. What is up guys, this is Copper here, aka 996 Ajax, and welcome back to a new video. And this video is on Payday 2 with a new map coming out, Murky Water. I'm going to be stealthing this on Death Wish, and I'm also be doing a guide on how to stealth this map on Death Wish. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and I have a lot of fun making this video as well. So without any further ado, let's get into the guide of the video first. So what the structure of this is going to be, I'm going to be doing first a guide, which then leads on to the actual gameplay of me stealthing the whole heist without any commentary. So in the guide, what I'm going to be talking about is the design and the map itself, the loot inside the map, the enemies and cameras that consist of inside the map, and also the strategy that I typically recommend and use to stealth this in a much more productive way. Although I know there's a lot of different ways to stealth this map, this is, in my personal opinion, the safest and most reliable way to stealth it. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let's first off, let's get into the design and the map itself. And in the map itself and the design of the map, Murky Waters consists of a train yard map which is next to a waterway and a bridge. And this map consists of two levels of area access, the surface level, which is a train yard level, and an underground level which also consists of ventilations or vents that you can travel through. Resources are scattered throughout the map with random generations on the surface level or the underground level. These resources are used for opening carriages to the trains which have loot in them. Due to the amount of trains and carriages, there are various locations to hide bodies and yourself. So for example, in the surface area where the train yard is, there are a lot of locations to hide yourself, like inside the carriage when you open it, or hiding underneath the carriage. Likewise, that position can also be used to hide bodies and to hide loot bags as well, meaning that there's a lot of places to hide and a lot more opportunities to not be caught. The underground level consists of a ventilated area which can be used as access. On Death Wish, there are screws required to unlock the vent, meaning there's more time required before you actually unlock the vent. Guards do not see you or the bags inside the vents, but they can see you when you pop out of the vents. There is also a waterway or dock areas towards the other side of the map, which is opposite of the spawn area. This waterway or dock area is also used as another escape route apart from the bridge. There are a total of 4 carriages in the whole train yard map which contain loot, whilst the other carriages are empty carriages but can be used as another path option or as a hiding option. To open all 4 carriages in this map, there are 4 resources required to open each one of the carriages that have the loot in them, with the 4 resources being a keycard, blowtorch, thermal paste, and a hard drive. On Death Wish, the carriages also consist of lasers inside each one, so in order to grab the loot, you have to avoid all the lasers as well. Note as a fact that when bags hit the lasers, they do not trigger off the alarm, but when you hit the laser, it triggers off the instant alarm. To open a carriage, hacking of the carriage is required, and that hacking is, if you can't find it on one side of the carriage, is most likely on the other side of the carriage. Once you hack open the carriage, that carriage will open up the doors and will consist of the loot inside. In order to spot this carriage, if you go up to the doors, some doors will open the door straight away, that means that it is an empty carriage. But if the door requires a required panel access key, that means there is loot in there and the access is somewhere. There is also a notice board at the train yard surface near the end of one of the maps. This train yard notice board consists of telling where every resource in the map is. So for example, blow torches, thermite paste can be seen here, located down the bottom. Key cards are located to the right, with certain resources also being located on the upper levels as said on the notice board. This is randomly generated throughout each time you play the map. There is also a point of no return of 15 seconds in this map, meaning that if you get spotted or when the mission goes loud, you have 15 seconds to make an escape. What this means is that it is almost virtually impossible to gather last loot bags before you escape, or it's guaranteed an instant fail if you get spotted or goes loud throughout the mission. Next up, we're going to be talking about the enemies or cameras in this map. In this heist, there's 16 loot bags in total, 14 of which are weapons and 2 of which are bomb parts. The weapons consist of either armored rifle or pistols. With pistols you can run whilst carrying the bag. There are 4 bags scattered around the map, of which they are not consisted inside the carriage, but most likely on the surface or either underground levels. 10 bags of loot are consisted inside of 2 random carriages. The 2 bomb parts are consisted inside the remaining 2 carriages, which are located separately. Next up, we're going to be talking about the strategy and the most efficient way to carry out this mission stealthily. Now moving on to the strategy that I use for this heist. First off, I'm going to talk about the pager use. Some people like to call this the riskier move, and in the end it may be a dumber move, but I like to call it using your pages smartly. Now there's some missions that you don't have to use your pages at all and get by without anything alerted, anyone killed. But in my opinion, using pages to your is like the use of pages is an advantage towards you, especially during stealth missions. I like to call it riskier as well, but using pages means that I take out like 2 or 3 guards from the surface area, leaving 1 pager left for me, 1 or 2 pages left. That 1 or 2 pages I can use in case I get spotted, but at the same time, if I take out guards using the pages I have already, like the 4 pages I have, it means that's less guards to deal with me transporting bags, me roaming around, or there's less chance of me being caught out hacking into a train. Well, I like to call it riskier, but a smarter and more efficient way as well. Now moving on to escape. If the escape is on the riverside, I try to transport the bags from the first and the second train carts through underground passages and through the vents to the waterside. And the third carriage, I just throw the bags over if there are padded fences. Likewise, if it's for the bridge escape, I like to throw the bags from the first carriage over and transport the bags through the ventilated areas in the underground area for the second and third trains. Now, talking about fenced off areas, the areas that you fence off, like if there's a green sort of like cloth covering the fence, it means that guards can't see the bags over on the other side, nor you on the other side. But there's a hint to that, there's a catch to that. Drones, since they're in an elevated position, they can spot loot bags or you out in the open. So when throwing bags over fences with covered areas, be mindful of drones who can see the loot bags. This doesn't happen near the water area, but it does happen near the bridge escape area of the stairs, where if you throw it, there's a slight chance a guard walking past like a fence without a covered area may see a loot bag, but there's more of a chance of a drone being able to see it. So when you throw it over, be mindful of drones and they can spot loot bags. Now in order to counter that, you can always throw the loot bags over there and quickly throw it in a covered position so no one can see anything. Now, finding and batting a bomb part first is what I like to do. So after I find out a bomb part, they will tell you which escape route is coming, so you can plan how to complete the mission very easily afterwards, instead of like opening every train door and then going to find out that, oh, it's on the riverside when you put it all on the bridge side, or when it's all on the riverside and the escape is on the bridge side. And if you can't find certain resources, always look for the notice board. And in this, as I said before in the guards, be very mindful they do a very quick 180 spin. That 180 spin can catch out a lot of people. But in the end, have fun with this heist, have fun with this mission. This mission is overall satisfying. I wouldn't say that the experience and the money is the greatest, nor it is the worst, but it's on a decent average level. But that leaves it with the guide and the in-depth guide to this mission. I'm going to leave you guys now with the gameplay of me stealthing Murky Water. Peace out, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more. And I will be making more Payday in-depth stealth guides and loud guides soon enough. Peace out, guys.
Hawk's HUD initialized.
Intel tells us the EMP bomb. That's it. The hidden train yard. Use this opportunity to scout the area. The place is heavily guarded by Murkys and cameras, so we can't afford to make any mistakes. Get in and look for the Murky water trains. You should be able to spot them fairly easily. Remember that the EMP bomb is 2 parts, and I don't have to remind you, we need both.
God, watch it.
Maybe that equipment will come in handy later, so hold on to it.
Okay. God, stay alert. God, watch it.
The Murky water trains will be locked by some kind of security panel. We'll most likely have to hack them to get the doors open.
Got it. Watch out, guard. God, stay alert. Don't alert the guard. God, stay alert.
Could never go wrong with that, I guess. Might be
guard on patrol. Guard, stay quiet. Careful, guard! Guard, stay quiet.
Excellent, you got in. The EMP part should be there somewhere. Find it. Looks like the EMP isn't here, but there might be some other valuable loot for us. You can either check it now, or come back later.
Don't alert the guard. Watch out, guard! Guard, stay alert. Guard, stay quiet.
And that is correct procedure for radio. Class dismissed. Sorry, Control, stand down.
Guard, stay alert.
Damn, where did this door come from? Sorry, gang. I had no information this would be here. We can forget about drilling our way through this. It would cause too much noise. Maybe we can find a way to hack it. Great job. Head over to the escape
Ain't dreaming, no one. Oh, karaoke night. Practicing.
Guard, stay alert.
Just a practice drill. You didn't get the order? Oh, someone fucked up.
Guard, watch it. Guard.
Exactly, lads. With the EMP bomb secured, we can breach the underground facility. It's time to go to motherfucking Russia!